Good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing this morning? Coffee? Day before the storm? Yeah. Hubby was going to have some interviews this morning, but everything's postponed just because of the storm. And with people having to use gas to get to and from the interviews, it's just the best thing to do. So he was going to have to work this morning, but everything's going to get postponed until sometime next week. It's Tuesday, the 27th of September. And the forecast for Ian, when we woke up this morning, it was showing like landfall around like Bradenton and then heading right up the Tampa Bay. But like now, at like the 8 o'clock, I think it was, because it's 9 o'clock, now it's showing maybe a little bit further south, but nonetheless, like, it's looking like it's gonna landfall as a Cat 3. Not good. And where we're at, it looks like the eye of the storm eventually is going to pass right over us as potentially like a high Cat 1, low Cat 2, but all of this stuff is still up in the air. Not fun, but we're gonna get through it. It's part of living in Florida. Like, this is a 100-year storm here in the Tampa Bay area. We went through a 100-year storm in Savannah when we lived in Savannah, well, outside of Savannah. But that too, Matthew, was a 100-year storm. All of our stuff is ready to go over here. Lamps, lanterns, I have a whole other box full of stuff. I have a whole other box full of batteries. These are just the ones that we got. Yesterday we went to Rural King, started to charge up our batteries to have them good to go. Everything else already has new batteries in it, or batteries that were not dead yet, if that makes sense. Pretty much all as good as we possibly can get prepared. Like I said, the only thing we wish we would have a generator. You know, it is what it is. We have our weather radio all good to go. I just have it charged in there, charging, because it's good to have a full charge. It does have like a hand crank on it because that's the kind you want to have. What was I saying? The weather radio actually can charge our phones too, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult because it's like one of those hand crank things. But once our power banks and fuel rods and all that kind of stuff are kaput, if we get to that point, we have the backup of the weather radio. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and from what it shows on radar, it looks like we could start to see some of the bands come through. Tree, please don't fall. Tree, don't lose your branches to hit the house. Just saying some good prayers right now, because that's like our biggest worry, is that tree. Everything looks so weird up here with everything stacked up. Yeah, but gotta be ready. With the storm moving south, now I know things can change, but with the storm moving south, I'm hopeful, and so is Brad, that our area won't be as impacted by the wind. We're still like concerned with the rain, because that's a lot of rain that's expected to come. Obviously we can still get some of the winds and stuff, don't get me wrong, but like if it stays further south, which obviously is not good for those people, or anyone, you know what I mean, but like our area won't see as much. But being said, we really don't know if we'll end up losing power, like, and if we do, maybe it'll just be for a day or two. So anyways, Brad's just coming back inside. He was helping our neighbor, right?
I weighed 300 pounds.
He was helping our neighbor. They just found a generator, which where'd they end up finding it?
Where do you think?
I don't know.
Where were we yesterday?
Oh, Rural King?
Yeah, they were just unloading. They were just unloading them or bringing them out. There was a line of people waiting for them.
Oh, wow. Crazy. How much was it?
He said, I didn't ask.
Oh.
You can Google it. Champion 7500 watt.
But anyways, he was helping our neighbor, because the neighbor's that way, our older, so like he
It was
helped.
his son and I that did it.
He just got back in from helping getting the generator down. So it's like one of the only neighbors that I know that has a generator, because our neighbors,
Huh?
I said the neighbors on the other side of us don't have one. Oh, across
He's
the
got one.
Oh, they have one? Oh,
I've
okay.
seen it in the garage.
I don't think they're there though. I think they might have left. But anyways, yeah. So rain should be coming soon. Hi, babies. It's okay. I didn't think you guys would come today because of the storm. Oi. I got your food. The rain hasn't come yet. I thought it would by now. And yes, I am worried about these two and all the others, you know? But the animals... Oh, thank you. Can you get my coffee? Thanks, babe. Obviously the animals know what to do during the storms, you know? It's nice to see them. He's really purring. The male.
Hello.
Oh, thank you. He brought my coffee after all. Yay. This is like my third cup of coffee today, by the way. I don't drink this much coffee normally, but like, I don't know. Sundays are just that way, you know? Alright, now she's eating. Sometimes they eat together, sometimes the one's on guard. But they're both eating now. So cute. Hi, Mama. Hi. Good morning. It's Wednesday, the 28th, and we woke up, well, we went to bed with rain last night. It's raining. What a crazy couple days. Like, seriously. This storm went from being, oh, it's not going to hit the coast at all, and then last minute it definitely did, like a hook, you know? And that's why hurricanes are so unpredictable, even though you can predict them a little bit more versus like other natural disasters.
I predicted it a couple days ago. I said, watch, it's not even going to hit
You did say
our
that.
area, and it's going to be just tropical winds.
Yeah, he did say that. So we're still in the cone, but like we're not as in the cone, in the thick of it as we used to be from yesterday morning. Yesterday morning was like, it's gonna come straight up through us, like as far as the eye. And now like that it's shifted further south, like we're still on the western edge of the cone. Obviously we're still getting rain. I think we're still projected to get the same amount of rain as we were before, but not as much of the winds per se. I'm saying so many prayers for everybody because so much has changed like in just less than 24 hours, you know? Crazy. So anyone who's in Ian's path, I'm praying for y'all, obviously hoping for the best, and that's all we can do. Like I said, the rain, yeah, that has me a little bit like, you know, concerned, and I guess that could cause the power outages because of flooding and things like that. So we're definitely in that zone, right, babe, for the flash flood warning, you know? Yeah, so we'll see. It's almost noon and the rain has not stopped. We've been getting a little bit more gusts out back, but nothing too crazy. We really are on the outside of that cone, so like it's not gonna be too bad here for the wind. But we have water coming in the house.
And it's nothing to do with the weather. It's a defect of the freaking door.
Yep. So, long story short, in the middle there, the water is coming in between both the doors. And we talked to them about this before, like a while back, like probably when we first moved in kind of thing, when we first brought it up, and they put like a little piece of something that like is to help with the gap in the door, but obviously it never fixed anything because just a second ago we had like a puddle of water underneath where Brad put this towel. So we're definitely gonna have to submit a warranty issue for that because we've talked to them about that before. Like they need to do something, either replace the doors or fix like the gap on the bottom somehow. I don't know what they can do, but it's not okay. And we were just, yesterday when I was helping our neighbor with the generator and stuff, like we're just like, oh yeah, like this will be our test to see how well the house like holds up kind of thing. And we were not joking, but sort of joking. We're like, well, we already dealt with leaks in the back bathroom, and we thought we had told him before, but maybe we didn't. And he's like, oh gosh, really? And I'm like, yeah. So even though we're not getting the brunt of the storm, and we're not like on the east side of the storm like it was forecasted yesterday, we're still getting stuff, obviously, but just thankfully not as bad. Obviously, prayers are with everybody who is getting the brunt of the storm and who are in the path, but like, that's not fun. Like, it's a brand new house. No, no, no. So we've been watching the live cam for Sanibel Island, well, one of them, and this, I know, this has like literally,
It's just a street.
yeah, like
That's
it's one of the main,
right there that we drove down 2 months ago, back in July,
yeah,
second week of July.
yeah,
I think it was the 7th through the 10th or something like that we went there. Every day to go to the beaches and all that.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's gone. That is a highway.
and what's crazy is this amount of like storm surge and flooding has like only happened in like the last like 10 minutes. It started to slowly trickle, and then like whoosh, everything just came in, and like it's just getting higher and higher. I mean, look at some of those road signs. Like, you guys know how high those are usually placed. Like, that's insane. Oh, there goes somebody's trash can. Oh my goodness. This storm is going to be so devastating. Oh. It's around 1:30, somewhere around there. The wind has really started to pick up. We're getting a lot more gusts of strong wind. And right now, the wind is blowing that way, like the gusts are going across the water, if you guys can sort of see the ripples. But this tree is really moving. It looks like maybe in like an hour or two we might start getting some of those bands of storms. But because everything's tracked further south, like most of the winds are staying further inland. So to all my friends in Polk County and Orlando, Orange County, I don't know all the other counties, just my thoughts and prayers are with y'all. Yeah, it's not good. Not good for anyone in the storm, and we keep watching the live stream feeds. That was a big one. Wow. Do you see it across the water? Wow. Look at the water. I think what I was trying to say before that big burst of wind came through, we've been watching the live stream feeds, and some of them are no longer working because the cameras obviously went down or they lost the feed. It's real. Like, seeing some of those places down in Sanibel and Fort Myers, like where we were, like it's just crazy. Just praying immensely today. I'm praying so much. I don't know. Like, I feel sort of like, not guilty, but like I feel like, okay, I don't really need to talk too much about it because we're not getting the brunt of it, but obviously we're still getting something. I don't know. And Brad and I were talking, like, I wish my back wasn't the way it is, because I just want to go help, you know, like I want to be able to help, you know. Oh, this tree makes me nervous, but it's the least of our worries, you know, because I'm more worried about everybody else.
Over here.
Oh my goodness, you guys, we're starting to get really strong winds. There was like a huge gust before I grabbed the camera. It literally like shook the house. Here you can see the water accumulating down there. Oops, some more moss just fell off. Well, it's 4:03.
I called it. I won.
We just lost power.
I want my money.
I guess this explains why we just lost power.
No, the power company sucks.
Well, that too, because we've lost power at this house so often, and it's never been a storm like this, you know? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hi guys, so it's about 7 o'clock. Or maybe a little after now. Power came back on. It's 10 after 7. We were able to make a really, really quick dinner, so that was good. And whoa, the gusts are just stronger and stronger and more consistent. So the power's still on. Hopefully it stays on for a while. Oh my goodness. We're just out here. Hey Abby. Enjoying the cool breeze, because obviously it's rather cool out right now, which is nice. And all the wind is still going that way, so you can sit out here and watch the crazy weather. Yeah, I'd say like the last like 45 minutes to an hour, it's like been more consistent. And not trying to jinx us, but I'm surprised that like the power hasn't gone out, because when the power went out, it really wasn't even that bad. Like, I don't know, it's weird, right? Right?
Bird hit.
A bird hit. So yeah, it's raining again, windy, but obviously not windy and not as much rain as other places are experiencing or have experienced. The devastation down in Fort Myers, Sanibel, Captiva, all that area is just so sad watching it on TV. This is what our weather looks like right now. This is the start of the onset of the heavier the heavier winds for us. And I think, what, through 1 o'clock tonight, I think, right?
What?
1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, I think, is when it's still supposed to be coming over us. I don't know. I'm gonna just end the vlog for today and yesterday here. Yeah. Hurricane Ian. Like I said, a little bit of wind that we're having, and if we lose power again, like, that's fine, because the devastation that's going on elsewhere is just so sad. So sad to see. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright, gonna go inside. But I wanted to stand up. You guys can see how much water there is down there. And we're still supposed to get a lot more rain tonight. Into tomorrow afternoon, I believe. I could be wrong. The forecast could change, but that's what I think at this point. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm gonna sleep at all tonight. I'll let you guys know in the morning. So on, trying to make it quiet. We will see you all in the next one.